I was wrong. If you've seen my like who would win or my death battle prediction for 18 versus Captain Marvel, I was wrong on how I said that. I have no issue being wrong in these things. It's just my opinion. So I laugh anytime someone gets in a heated debate or just questions what I know about something simply because it's my opinion. You, I have people calling me a retard and all that stuff in the comment. I'm like, you guys, anyone watching this, you realize that just makes you look like a complete and utter loser when you do that, right? Because I don't give a rat's ass what you think of my opinion. I hope you enjoy my opinion when I say those videos, but it doesn't matter to me if you're gonna rip into me or not. I don't have to respond to any of you if I don't want to. So I can leave you out there hanging in the wind, drying in the wind, just so anyone can either agree with you, sure, or whatnot, or just completely explain why you're just being stupid. But that being said, I just felt the need to do it because I got a lot. I was literally in a lose-lose situation. If I thought a team was going to win, the Marvel fanboys were getting on my case. If I thought Captain Marvel was going to win, I had the Dragon Ball Z fanboys or fangirls on my case. I couldn't win no matter how I spliced it. But with that said, Metal Sonic versus Zero. Now I had to look up Zero real quick just to remind myself who he is. And after I looked him up, I'm like, knowing Metal Sonic, who we've technically already done with the Wily versus Eggman fight, knowing Metal Sonic, I'm like, no, this actually does kind of fit into a good match. They're both robotic individuals who copy their opponent's abilities to some certain degree. Like Metal Sonic legitimately steals like techniques and weapons, whereas Zero apparently is capable of basically copying an opponent's ability or move and adapting it to a unique move of his own that's pretty much a replicant of the original move. It's not like the same move verbatim, but he basically creates a similar move from what he copied. Zero also gets a cool a laser sword made of destructive energy. Metal Sonic, can move at Mach certain speeds, all that stuff. So who do I think is gonna win this fight? Oh, this one's a much tougher one for me to call. I mean, obviously I'm not gonna get them all right. I don't get all of them right. As a matter of fact, I think I got the last. No, actually, I think I called Glacius versus Sub-Zero right, but I got the last one wrong. Um, so who do I think? Well, it's gonna come down to other skills besides copying, honestly. Because if you're gonna go with them copying, actually, frankly, if you're going by copying ability, Metal Sonic's got him beat. Metal Sonic's completely got him beat because his abilities stem from copying and mimicking the ability, not verbatim copying, but taking his opponent's abilities and creating something that's all his own from them. Whereas Metal Sonic just sees something. Is it Hyper Metal Sonic or Metal? I don't know. I'll make sure to figure out the name when I upload the video. Actually just sees like an attack or a weapon or something like that and can copy it. So he can, if he sees a missile launcher from like I can't remember the name of the bot, but that guy, he's gonna copy that. He can now fire missiles. Sees an energy blast, he now fires that energy. Sees an energy shield being created, he now copies that energy shield. Whereas Zero would see an ability and make a similar ability, but not exactly the same. So in that sense, Metal Sonic's got the edge. But I would have to believe that Zero's got just a far more hand-to-hand fighting ability and experience, and actually has a personality behind him. Besides, maybe Metal Sonic does. I'm not keen on the Sonic lore or universe, but is capable of, uh, you know, thinking out of the box, I guess you could say, and just actual better physical, capabilities in terms of like as a fighter. Um, but that being said, if Metal Sonic copies all of Zero's abilities eventually, and Zero's not going to be able to copy any of those because he's already got them, then I'm gonna lean towards Metal Sonic. Now, who do I just overall think? Because I'm giving a lot of what if scenarios here. Who do I think is going to win overall? It's basically, are you gonna, or is it gonna, do you go more for the guy who's probably overall more skilled, or guy who's gonna have overall more abilities to go towards in the long run, like with Metal Sonic? Honestly, I think I'm going to lean towards Metal Sonic. I just think he's going to overwhelm Zero with the amount of abilities he has. I also don't know how durable either of these guys are. I've never played the games. I just got to go by the limited amount of knowledge I know on these characters. And I think I'm probably going to I'm going to lean towards Metal Sonic. Plus, his form does change too, depending on how much he absorbs into him. So I think I'm going to go Metal Sonic. But I think this is going to be this is going to be a close one because they're far more similar. Because Zero is the successor to Base, basically. And Base got freaking wrecked in that fight. He didn't have the ability to take on Metal Sonic in the long scheme of things. But so, well, actually, now that I think about that, now he doesn't have like his own. He doesn't have trouble. He doesn't have his own version of that dog, Robo Dog. But at least as far as I know, you know what? I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna throw it out there. I'm gonna actually switch my answer. I'm gonna say Zero's gonna take it because I think he's stronger than Base. Still has a large arsenal of weapons that he can go to, and I think he's just the more skilled opponent. But if Metal Sonic wins, I'm not gonna be surprised. I'm not gonna be surprised whoever really wins this fight, to be honest. Unlike, I was a little surprised at who won the fight in the last one with 18 versus Ms. Marvel when they actually explained it and actually the way they explained it addressed an issue I have with people who talk about like Marvel and DC in terms of level of power. And they addressed something like, I'm like, okay, they addressed that. I'm glad they addressed that because it's a thing I had a problem with. I'm not saying DeathBattle is always right. Like, freaking Seth the Programmer has already got a debunked episode up for that fight because he does so many DBZ things. I like Seth the Programmer. I'm not calling him out or anything because I am like a no-name on YouTube compared to him. But some of his videos do perturb me because I feel like unless he's collaborating with the people who do these videos, which I don't think he does. I think he just watches a video that's gotten popular on a theory that's apparently popular because of this video and says they're wrong. Why they're wrong. Because I don't want to get into it. Because I overall still like Seth the Programmer. But those debunking videos are like, some of those debunking videos I have some issues with. But that's just my opinion. That's a different video entirely. I don't like ragging on other YouTubers because most of the time I have no issues with other YouTubers. And again, I'm a no-name compared to most of other people on YouTube, so that's whatever. But anyway, I got who would win is actually going to be up tomorrow along with What If. I'm going to actually have another Magic video up tonight in a few minutes, so yeah, let's keep your eyes out for that. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, if you want us to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. We'll do a review of it at some point. Ideas for who would win, Star Wars, superhero, magic, what if, anything I do on the channel, put in the comments below as well. I'll get to it at some point. Again, be back in a little bit with magic.